Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this makeup look right here, which is just a dark brown smoky eye with a shimmery lid. I added some rhinestones. This is honestly one of my go-to looks minus the rhinestones. It's just very flattering on my eye color. It's very simple. It looks good with lashes. It looks good without lashes. It looks good matte. It looks good shimmery. It looks good with glitter. It looks good with everything. And it's just a perfect go-to look for me if you like a more smoky eye. But yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids. I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Eye Primer as usual. I'm just going to do a light layer of this all over up to the brow, making sure to really get that inner corner area. For the eyeshadows, we're going to be going in with the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Palette. So I'm going to take this cream shade right here to set that eye primer. This is not something that I always do, but if I'm doing a really blown out smoky eye and I really want to make sure those eyeshadows are super blended, I like to go in with either a cream eyeshadow similar to my skin tone or a powder to really set that area so the eyeshadow doesn't cling and has any issues blending out. So I'm going to start out with this shade right here and I'm going to blend that into the crease. For this, I'm just going in with a Sigma E35 brush and I'm going to start blending that into the crease, doing back and forth circular motions. This is just going to help everything blend. I don't want this color to actually be like a focus of the look, so I'm not going to apply a lot of it. I want it to be more of the dark brown and the gray. So I'm just going to keep blending that all the way to that inner corner till it's nice and blended. And next I'm going to dip into the more gray shade. With a MAC 217 brush, I'm going to focus this more directly into the crease. I'm going to overlap with that brown and I'm going to start to blend that up into the crease. So this is just going to blend a lot easier because we already laid down that brown shade. Next I'm going to dip into the darkest shade in the palette. And with this shade, I'm going to start packing that all over the lid from inner corner to outer corner. This is a really nice matte brown shade. And this again is going to blend up into the crease, but since we already have those shades in the crease, it's just going to make our life so much simpler. But I'm just going to keep packing this on until it is fully opaque from inner corner to outer corner. Okay, so here's where we are right now. You can see that color is very opaque on the lid. So I'm going to go in with a Morphe JH40 brush. And right now I have no product on there. And I'm going to start blending out those edges because we do not want any harsh lines. And it's just going to blend seamlessly into those previous colors that I used. If you struggle with your blending, just go back in with your previous brushes and previous colors and just go back and forth with preferably smaller brushes, and I promise it will blend. You just have to have some patience. And now with that MAC 217 brush that I used with the more gray shade, there is no more additional product on there. I'm going to start further blending this up into the crease, just using back and forth motions for this. And especially the outer corner, I want that nice and diffused. Here's how everything's looking right now. We're going to add some glitter to really make this pop. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, the more silver of the bunch, and I'm going to pack that all over the lid. And we're just going to put that all over the lid with my finger. These shimmery shades do apply best with the finger, but I'm going to pack that all over, get into that outer corner, inner corner, and then I'm going to tap a little bit into the crease. I love doing this. I just feel like it just adds so much more dimension to the look. Something like that. Now I'm just going to go in with my Lancôme Monsieur Big mascara and apply a thin coat just because we are going to be doing lashes. I do feel like with these type of looks, they actually look really nice with just a lot of mascara on because the look is so dark. And if you don't like to wear lashes, you can just get by with mascara. So this right here is just like a baby coat and I feel like that looks good. Like I would be confident going out like this. For the lashes, I'm going to go in with the House of Lashes Allura Lights. They're really spiky and I just feel like it's going to really complement this look. Okay, so now that we have the lashes on, I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm starting off with that brown shade that we used and I'm just buffing that pretty far down with a Sigma E25 brush. I'm going from inner corner all the way to that outer corner. And now with that gray shade and the MAC 217 that we use, I'm just going to basically do the same thing. I'm going to overlap that brown and I'm going to make sure to connect it on this outer corner. So I'm basically just overlapping the two colors. And now with a Sigma E20 brush, I'm going to start packing that darkest brown from inner corner to outer corner. I'm going to get this a little bit closer to the lash line and not as far down as those other colors. So I'm just packing it right now, that way I don't get a ton of fallout all over my face. And then definitely making sure to connect right here on the outer corner. And then with that Segment E25 brush and no additional product, I'm just going to buff, buff, buff and make sure everything is nice and blended and diffused. Next, I'm just applying my MAC Eye Kohl in Teddy to my waterline. And then as always, I'm taking my MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash and applying a lot of mascara on the lower lashes. So here is how everything is looking. I feel like I want to add a little bit of rhinestones. I feel like that's just going to take this to the next level. But this is like one of my favorite like go-to looks because it's smoky, it's brown, it really brings out my eye color as you can see, and it's very, very simple and very easy to do. And again, like I said earlier, you really don't need lashes with this look, but I'm going to apply some rhinestones. Okay, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to do a tiny little rhinestone on the inner corner and then a tiny little one on the outer corner. So I'm going in with my House of Lashes lash glue. I'm going to put that on there and then let that dry a little bit. Okay, so I have the one rhinestone on the inner corner. I'm just going to go in with some tweezers and just pick it up and just press it on. And I'm doing like very tiny little rhinestones. I feel like I'm going to move this one up a little bit. Okay, I just repositioned those to where they're more lined up with my actual eyeball, but I feel like that little bit just makes it so cute, and it's just something that once it hits the lights, you'll see that little bit of rhinestone. But yeah, that is the completed look. I hope you guys like it, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see. If you like the up-close tutorials, like let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video.